Hi, fourth graders. Miss Faulkner here, looking at your Lesson 16 homework. Again, I'm just doing this to go through the directions for what you will be doing for your problem set, because the homework and the problem set are very similar. When you complete your work, your must-do problem for your Lesson 16 problem set is to complete problem number 4. So I'm going to go over the homework book page with you so that you will have a better understanding of what to do in the problem set. I'm also going to look at problem 4. But first, on the first page, it says, use the read, draw, write process to solve. Write your answer as a decimal. So I'm going to read the problem. I'm going to draw a model and show my thinking and show my work. And then I am going to write my answer as a sentence with my answer as a decimal. So problem number 4 here says that a package of mechanical pencils costs $4.99. $4.99. A package of pens costs twice as much as a package of pencils. How much do a package of pens and a package of pencils cost together? Well, first, I also see some keywords here like twice as much. Now, we don't know yet how to multiply decimals. We don't learn that until 5th grade. So, as a 4th grader, something we can do if we are using multiplication with decimals is we can use repeated addition instead. We do not expect you to use multiplication with decimals. So use repeated addition instead. So we need to figure out how much mechanical pencils and pens cost together. We know how much the pencils cost, but we don't know how much the pens cost. I'm going to draw a tape diagram to model my thinking. So I read the problem here, and now I'm going to draw my tape diagram. All right, I've drawn my tape diagram here. It's not perfect, but it is going to model our problem for us. So it already tells us that the pencils cost $4.99, which is 4.99 of a dollar. And then the pens, it does not tell us how much the pens cost, but it does tell us that it costs twice as much as a package of pencils. So my tape diagram for my pens here is going to be twice as long as my pencils because the pens cost twice as much as the pencils. And then we're trying to find how much they cost together. So I'm trying to find in all how much the pencils and pens cost together. So I'm going to use C here to represent cost. You can use a different letter if you choose to. So we want to figure out first how much the pens cost, because in order to figure out how much they cost together, I need to know how much the pens cost to be able to add that to the pencils. So we have $4.99, which is 4.99 of a dollar, and then another 4.99 of a dollar, because it says that the package of pens costs twice as much. So I can use repeated addition here instead of multiplication and repeatedly add 4.99 twice. Now, as a fraction, that would be 4.99 plus 4.99. So if we add our whole numbers, 4 plus 4, let me finish writing this. All right, our whole numbers, 4 plus 4 gives us 8, and then 99 hundredths plus 99 hundredths. Well, I'm going to write this off to the side to see what 99 plus 99 is for my numerator. So 99 hundredths plus 99 hundredths, 9 plus 9 is 18. Drop my 8, carry my 1. 9 plus 9 plus 1 is 19. Drop my 9, carry my 1. So 198 hundredths. So I have 8 wholes and 198 hundredths, but this is an improper fraction. So I know that I have more than one whole here. So I can decompose that as 100 hundredths, which gives me another 1, and 98 hundredths. So I can regroup that whole number there, and instead of having 8 wholes now, I have 9 wholes, because 8 plus 1 is 9. So I have 9 and 98 hundredths of a dollar. And as a decimal, 9 and 98 hundredths of a dollar would be 9.98. 9 and 98 hundredths, $9.98. Am I finished solving yet? No, because that just told me how much the pens cost, but I'm trying to figure out how much they cost together. Now I need to add the cost of the pencils plus the cost of the pens. So now I need to add the cost of the pencils, which is $4.99, plus the cost of the pens, which is $9.98. So the pencils is 4 99/100 of a dollar, $4.99. And as a fraction, my pens cost $9.98, which is 9 98/100 of a dollar. And now I can add them. So for my whole numbers, let me just move this to the side a little bit so we have some more room. For my whole numbers, if I were to add my whole numbers, 9 plus 4 gives me 13. And then for my fractions, 99 plus 98. Well, I just figured out that 99 plus 99 was 198, so 99 plus 98 would be 197 hundredths. 197 hundredths. And again, this is an improper fraction here, so I need to decompose and regroup my wholes. So that 197 hundredths I can decompose as 100 hundredths, which gives me another whole, and 97 hundredths. So I'm going to regroup that whole. So instead of 13, I have 14, and then I have 97 hundredths of a dollar. So as a decimal, that would be $14.97. So 14 97 hundredths. So I drew my tape diagram and showed all of my thinking and all of my work, and now I am going to write my answer. I wrote my answer here as a sentence. Together, the pens and pencils cost $14.97, 14 97 hundredths of a dollar. And I included that dollar sign to the left there. Now I can ask myself, did I answer the question? How much do a package of pens and a package of pencils cost together? Yes, I knew what pencils cost. I had to figure out what the pens cost, and then I added them together to find the total. And then if we look back at my original directions, it said that I need to write my answer as a decimal. So I wrote my answer here as a decimal, and I am finished solving the problem. Now this was the homework page, so you are going to complete your problem set page and do question 4 in your problem set. We're looking forward to seeing your work.